How sweet to be an idiot.
I'm gonna tell you what my dad used to tell me: a man with a hard penis is a hard man to stop. You got to jerk off sometimes, fellas. Jerk off beforehand so you're thinking with a level head.
I think it sounds really like he was pressing her, and I don't know this young woman, but I know that even I've been in situations where I'm like, yo, you gotta back up, but telling someone, yo, you have to back up is only as it's only going to work if you have that power to back that person up. And it doesn't sound like she did. And that's again, if this is your daughter telling you that story, if this is your sister telling you that story, it's uncomfortable. And she has a right to feel uncomfortable. And I'm not saying that, as a guy, you guys don't have a right to also feel uncomfortable right now and unsure of what's happening and what you can and cannot do. But I do know that you can't lead with, oh, that person's wrong. Oh, that girl is lying, or that is not a real issue, or that's not really happening.
I agree with you, but people have to stop. People have to stop leading with, now Aziz is a creep. Aziz is a rapist.
Yeah.
Aziz is a sexual assaulter.
It is happening. That's the fucking thing of the article.
Absolutely
happening. Listen, so real quick, why can't we say, after looking at this and analyzing this and thinking objectively about this, we think that the way that she is demonstrating sexual assault in this story isn't accurate. Why can't we make an educated decision on it? Why can we only
You're doing this in a vacuum.
Why can we only make an educated decision for sexual assault and not against it?
I never said that. I never said that at all. What I'm saying here is that the lines are it's not always clear cut. And even the fact that we have been talking about this one issue for 10, 15 minutes now, it shows how dynamic it is and how complicated it is. And I think we're in that point where if we genuinely want to see change, there are things in there that both of those people could have done differently. But I think also in order to teach people how to do things differently, you have to understand how it went wrong. And we have to have dialogue for that. And I think that the moment you start with, oh no, this girl is only, I think The Atlantic called it revenge porn or something like that.
Oh yeah, Caitlin Flanagan, great article.
Or you say, Aziz did XYZ, you stop talking, and then you're just talking at one another. You're just yelling at one another.
You know why we feel bad? You know why men feel bad about this situation? Because we've all been there.
Yeah,
we've
and
all
I get
been
it.
The guy that,
I get it.
let me put the tip in, or I just ate you out, and we naked. Like, damn, we really ain't gonna fuck. Like, we've all been there. Mm-hmm. Like, what Aziz did is regular men shit.
So Grace says she spent about 5 minutes in the bathroom collecting herself in the mirror and splashing herself with water. Then she went back to Ansari. He asked her if she was okay. I said, I don't want to feel forced because then I'll hate you, and I'd rather not hate you, she said. She told Babe, which is the blog or whatever, that at first she was happy with how he reacted. He said, of course. It's only fun if we're both having fun. The response was technically very sweet and acknowledging the fact that I was very uncomfortable. Verbally, in that moment, he acknowledged that I needed to take it slow. Then he said, let's chill over here on the couch. This moment is particularly significant for Grace because she thought that would be the end of the sexual encounter. Her remark about not wanting to feel forced had added a verbal component to the cues that she was trying to give him about her discomfort. When she sat down on the floor next to Ansari, who sat on the couch, she thought he might rub her back and play with her hair. Okay? Something to calm her down. Ansari then instructed her to turn around.
Not a bad move, though.
He sat back and pointed to his penis and motioned for me to go down on him. And I did. Wah, 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 wah. Red flag. I think I just felt really pressured. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. A point at the dick? Oh, how could you possibly say no to a point towards your dick?
Here's the thing.
It was literally the most unexpected thing I thought would happen at the moment because I told him I was uncomfortable.
Like, you're not... All right.
Look, the point I'm trying to say is this. Ladies, there's this thing, and I want you all to listen closely, and it's called I'm Gonna Go. And this is what mature and intelligent women do when they're in an uncomfortable situation. They've been doing it for years. They say, I'm going to go, and they leave. The other day, I went on a date with a very beautiful and
I'm sure she said, I'm going to go very early
woman.
on.
And she said, yeah. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. And we hung out, and it was for like 8 hours, and we had a great conversation, and we were in an Uber. We were going back towards my house, and I asked her if she wanted to come upstairs. And you know what she said? You know what? If we go upstairs, you're going to want to have sex. I don't want to have sex, and it's just going to be an uncomfortable thing. I'm going to go home. And I said, you know what? I really respect you for saying that, because coming up after this long date could lead me to think that you would want to have sex with me as well. And I would probably, try to have sex until you said no, that you didn't. You just
told her all of that?
Actually, we had a great conversation about it. Matter of fact, I just hung out with her last night, and she came over and she said, hey, I'm coming over, but I don't want to have sex with you or anything. I just want to hang out. And I said, and I had the decision to say yes or no.
I gave her a nonverbal cue and just hung up.
Oh my God.
But I said absolutely. I said, hey, yeah, come over. That'd be fun. So and we had a great conversation about this very topic. Matter of fact.
But that's real though.
But
the boundary was set from the beginning. I'm coming over.
Do you see what a mature, intelligent woman does?
But did you accept that though?
Absolutely.
Did you as a man say,
absolutely.
Okay? Did you jerk off beforehand?
I jerked off while she was there. No. No. So Louis.
This guy is crazy.
So look,
Yikes,
so comedians.
yikes.
So comedians. Hello. So I guess the point that I'm trying to say is I'm gonna go is a powerful thing, and this is something that I want ladies to know. When you go to a restaurant, a waiter is gonna come up to you in that restaurant. He's gonna ask you if you like something to eat, and you can say in that restaurant, "Yeah, I'm still looking at the menu. I'm not ready yet, just yet." And a few minutes later, he's gonna come back and say, "Hey, you ready to order yet?" You're like, "No, I don't really want to order anything yet." And a few minutes later, you're gonna come back and go, "You want some food? Can I get you something?" And you're going, "No. As long as you're in the restaurant, he's gonna ask you if you want something to eat. And if you don't want to be asked to eat something, leave the restaurant. Hit yourself with I'm going to go. Because being in the restaurant makes the waiter think that you might want some food."
Listen, I understand everything
some,
Andrew's saying, but the reason I need to hear from Jas is because that shit Andrew is saying is the shit that I grew up believing, but that's the shit that's getting men fucked up now. So how do we avoid that? Why is it not so easy for a woman to do that, Jas?
I think, well, one, it's also, why did you get dressed and come out of your house? Why did you say yes to this? What are your expectations? Mm-hmm. We're not taking into account the Aziz Ansari of it. And the reality is, she said from jump, she was, oh, there's Aziz Ansari. She's already interested because he's Aziz. She was probably expecting a deeper connection. Again, it's the camera of it. It's we have similar interests. We may be, compatible in some way.
And Aziz plays that male feminist role.
Yeah. And that he is safer in a way.
That's why she said all you guys are all the same.
Yeah, that she had different expectations going into it. And I think that part of it played a lot into why she stayed in the room, because she was hoping that she could get back to that. Ooh. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but I'm saying that it's about the expectation. That's probably what brought her out of her house then brought her into his world, in that she was entrusting herself to him. And as he started to press her, it started to chip away at that trust, but I don't think that it broke it. She kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. And I think that that's where things get really, and I'm third, fourth person armchair quarterbacking it, because, I don't know any more than what you, and I definitely don't know as much as you do about it. But it kind of seems like that's what it was. It was the expectation and the trust, because this is Aziz.
You made me think about something when you talked about expectation, because we talked about the reality show scripted thing, or Duck Dynasty, and how people's expectations were low because they thought it was a reality show, but it ended up being like something scripted. So they was like, oh, so with Aziz, it's like
you believe the character.
You believe the character. He's a male feminist. He's a nice guy. So maybe him exhibiting regular, and I don't even want to say it's regular, because it is regular. Him exhibiting regular man behavior, right? Being a thirsty motherfucker who got this woman in his house and like, oh, I'm gonna keep trying to fuck, whatever. That probably blew her mind. She couldn't believe that it was him doing that.
But back that up. So when you are famous, that means that people know you before you know them. That means that you have a natural trust that you've built with them, that supersedes you walking into the room.
Yep.
That's power. So automatically you have the upper hand in this situation because they automatically trust you. She got
They
dressed
have an expectation for you, but that expectation might not be fair. They're making that expectation incorrectly.
Fair or not, she left her house and went to his.
So she has to be accountable for that action.
At
what point do we treat women like adults? That's just what I'm trying to say. I understand it's more convenient to treat women like children because now you're not accountable for any of your actions, and anything that happens to you, you're always the victim. But if you actually respect women, at least in my personal opinion, you would treat them like adults.
But we can't conflate the two issues because, like you said earlier, there are creeps out this month.
Yeah.
So, and
there's-
I want
there's
them
a
gone.
lot-
Sexual
yo.
predators
there's a
out
lot
this
of-
motherfucker.
gone,
So
yo.
I don't even want what we're
Beat
getting.
it.
I don't want us to even be mixed in with those motherfuckers.
And that's why that's why I clarify. We're talking about this situation. I'm
So
not talking
just
about
sticking
wine
to
scenes.
this situation, just like you gave advice to women, which that's your advice that you gave to women. Yeah. I would say to men, one, you have to be honest with yourself about why this woman has decided to spend her time with you. What are her expectations? If you know that you just want to fuck, and you met this girl and you're like, oh yeah, this girl is into me, it may be a quote unquote easy fuck for you, but her expectations may be something completely different. And I think that that's where you start to pay attention.
Yeah.
Listen to the things that she's saying. What are the interactions between this? Like all of these things start before you get in the room.
But isn't that a crazy ego?
I think it's ego to assume that you're getting some pussy.
Yeah,
and I learned that a long time
You're
ago.
You're one of the most famous guys in the world. She's a +1, and she thought that
Fuck
she should
that.
be your
So
fucking
now you
girlfriend.
just-
I don't want that.
Like the power. You talk about the power dynamic. Why did she? Why would she assume they're gonna be boyfriend? and
Somebody's
If
got to be
she-
his girlfriend.
Is she
Say what?
Somebody's got to be his
Yeah,
girlfriend.
is she assuming or putting it on her vision board? Is she speaking it to the universe?
That's all
This is
I'm
what I
saying.
want. But I'm talking about as a man, like I used to use this thing called ginseng stone back in my day, right? And you take it, right? And you, I'm saying,
this guy's
listen,
the wildest
you wet your
motherfucker.
dick.
That sounds like some Cosby
No,
shit.
you wet the stone. No. It's for you. You wet the stone and then you rub it on the vein of your dick. And
This guy
like
is
you would have like an
so
erection
wild.
forever, right? And it's like I used to do that sometime, but then I wouldn't get no pussy. So that taught me the lesson of don't have any expectations. Because that shit would, when you don't get no pussy, that shit would burn. You be jacking off for mad long trying to get that motherfucking nut out. So I never assume I'm getting any pussy. I don't have any
Is this the
expectations.
70s? When was this? Like what? Like
This is
The 90s?
They didn't have
2000s.
concrete roads in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. It was still dirt roads.
Y'all never heard of the
They're rubbing
ginseng stone?
ginseng on their dick.
Y'all heard of the ginseng stone, man?
what is
No.
okay.
You never heard
South
that shit?
Carolina in the early 90s, you
on.
just throw some Chinese characters on a package and go buy that shit and
Like,
rub it all over their
what?
dick.
Oh, the 7-Eleven stuff?
Yeah, he's buying
my
fucking-
God.
What's that, Puerto Rican fly or what
Oh,
was that?
Spanish fly.
Spanish
No,
fly.
Spanish fly was what
Oh, no.
Bill Cosby was. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Listen, but all I'm saying is I don't have an expectation when it comes to women. Yo, it's girls out right now that'll tell you they came to my room or whatever and I fell asleep.
Son.
I wasn't trying to fuck. I thought we was just talking.
That's the
I'm
new
the dumb,
shit.
listen, I'm the dumb dude that you be like, yo, I want to come through, we gonna talk. All right, cool. And we talk.
Yo.
I had a girl tell me one time, I'm not coming over here no more because you don't want to have sex with me. Straight up. And I was like, oh, you want to
For
fuck
you,
me?
Charlamagne. Good for
Yo,
you.
Now I fucked her the next time she came over, but I'm saying,
So I kicked her in the pussy.
but I'm saying all that to say I had no idea. Like shit like that goes over my head. I'm never expecting pussy.
Bro, I'm with you 100%. And it is a beautiful part of your life. And young bucks out there, I'm telling you, one day you will get to this part of your life where sleep is just as intoxicating as sex. And let me tell
And
you,
conversation.
oh, conversation is the best because conversation can last more than sex.
Yes.
Sex, I'm gonna give you like we're talking about from start to finish, half hour total.
Be honest, Sandra. That's not happening.
Start
Start to finish. That
means
means oral. That means him
means
doing
it's
her,
kinda
her
override.
doing him.
I buzz you up into the apartment. Son, that's when sex starts. When I buzz you in, I
See,
buzz you
and-
into the
and
next
that's the
door.
point.
You come
And
up in the
that's the
elevator.
point right
I
now.
give you once I give you that hug when you walk in the door. That's when foreplay starts. I'm gonna squeeze you tight, smell your perfume. That's foreplay. Fuck out of here. So how was your day? That's foreplay.
Listen, we're gonna pay some
I just
bills.
hope the picture they use on your expose
Oh, it's
is
coming.
a good one.
Yo, they gonna do it,
I really
baby.
do.
They're gonna use this Brilliant Idiots audio.
Hashtag men too, bro. I'm
Oh,
telling
God.
you. We gotta get hashtag men too started.
Oh,
I'm
when
here fighting
listen,
for us.
When I come out with my story
Yeah.
about how I got Me Too,
Yes.
that's gonna be the hashtag Men Too.
Men too, son.
Oh,
I'm telling you, we
geez.
gotta start that. Also, yeah, these girls been men too and me.
I
had a girl legit rape
think,
me.
And if that legitimately happened to you, you should talk about that.
She did, but her pussy was good. But it was good.
right.
But I
Stop
said
talking
no.
about it.
No,
Stop
I said
talking
no.
about it.
I
Stop
said
talking
no.
about
Listen,
it.
I didn't have a
What
condom. I said no. She grabbed my dick. She's fucking Thai. She does Thai boxing or some shit. I could probably take her, but she's a tall girl. And she grabbed my dick and I said no. And then she put it in. She started riding it with a little smirk. Hashtag men too.
Listen, you know why men are so broken?
Saying, bro.
Men are so broken because the sexual assault we have experienced, like from even when I was a kid. I'm serious. When I was
I'm
8
with you,
years
son. I'm
old
with you,
and I
son.
got molested by my cousin's ex-wife, I didn't look at his molestation.
Right.
As a man, they're like, yo, you the man, son. You
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
head
but
at
you're a
8,
child.
and then you get old and you realize
It's
that shit was
molestation.
fucked up.
Hashtag
Yeah.
men too.
You know what I mean?
Hashtag
Yeah.
men
So,
too.
and
yo.